If one state can suddenly say, you know what, we don't like him, we don't like her, and get someone off of the ballot because of it, then who's to say that every state couldn't do that? In fact, why not Texas? I mean, Texas is pretty bad. Texas is very mad that they've got such a challenge with the immigration situation there. So this is an issue in Texas, so much so that the Lieutenant Governor, Dan Patrick, is now saying, hey, you know what? You want to take Trump off the ballot in Colorado? Well, why can't I take him off the ballot in Texas? Thank you very much. Let's play this clip.
We're fed up. In fact, seeing what happened in Colorado tonight, Laura, makes me think, except we believe in democracy in Texas, maybe we should take Joe Biden off the ballot in Texas for allowing 8 million people to cross the border since he's been president. Disruptive.
Think about that. Let me start first with the premise that none of it's good, right? Because Colorado never should have done what it did. And I get it. You don't want to necessarily do a tit for tat thing. But the reason it's important is somebody's got to expose the insanity of what has happened. Colorado did a really asinine thing. And they are costing us, taxpayers, again, by ensuring that it's got to go to the Supreme Court. I mean, think about the wasted energy now being put onto this. But it's got to go to the Supreme Court, where likely the Supreme Court is going to say, okay, Colorado, you are way out over your skis. Way out over your skis. But in order to really help ensure that everybody understands how insane this is, maybe it's important that everybody look at this right now. I mean, DeSantis sort of kind of entertaining the idea down in Florida. He spoke recently about this. The guy's like, Harvard and Yale, don't hold it against him. Don't hold it against him. But he did get an Ivy League education as a lawyer and was part of the JAG program. So he has some understanding, shall we say, of the Constitution. And he's now starting to look at it too, because he's like, well, this is kind of wild, right? It's wild. So I would not be surprised. He's not actually coming out and saying it yet. But with Texas considering it, Joe Biden off the ballot, let's listen to Governor DeSantis right here.
Look, on all these things, what you're seeing the left do is they will use the power of the state to advance their agenda. And you see that with the Colorado Supreme Court. I mean, look, if somebody's convicted or something of some of these things, there was no trial on any of this. They basically just said, what, you can't be on the ballot? I mean, how does that work? What's the limiting principle for that? Why could we just say that Biden can't be on the ballot because he let in 8 million illegals into the country and violated the Constitution, which he has? Could we just say, oh, well, they have money coming to Hunter, whatever? So I think the U.S. Supreme Court is going to reverse that. But here's the larger thing of what the left and